Very good morning. This is Jyotir, my department of biology. So, in a previous class, we have discussed about cattle rearing and poultry, next apiculture. So, now in this class, once again I'll revise all that topics. Got it? Once again I'll repeat all the topics, and along with that, I also go with a vermicompost. Okay? So now we will first of all continue the topic of cattle rearing. So in our cattle rearing, the first one, cattle rearing. In a cattle rearing, we specifically rear cattle for the purpose of milk, majorly for the purpose of milk actually, we rear cattle. So, in that again there are two types of breeds, right? Desi breeds and as well as foreign breeds. So, foreign breeds we have discussed Jersey and Holstein. Desi breeds are Kangayam, Ongol and Haryana, Jafrabad, like which belong to India. So, here Indian animals can give less production of milk than foreign breeds, like 3 to 5 liters. Even buffaloes means, in these buffaloes generally we have discussed about Murrah buffalo and also about Chilka buffalo, right? Murrah buffalo and Chilka buffalo. So anything, whether it's a buffalo or cow, we basically rear animals for the purpose of milk. And next for the purpose of meat. Nothing but beef, right? And next, compost. Compost, I already told you, composting. From the dung in a compost pit, they take a pit. Into that pit, they dump dung along with some leaf litter. When it decomposes in the absence of air by the anaerobic bacteria, and the decomposed material only we generally call compost or manure, used to fertilize the soil. And next one, vermicompost. Here milk and milk products. Vermicompost. Next one. Vermicompost. Compost itself in a pit, we add dung, leaf litter, but along with that, if you leave earthworms and that earthworms start feeding on the dung and excrete, that material only called vermicomposting, right? So vermicompost also can be prepared by cattle rearing, and from the wastage of the cattle, we can utilize, and we will utilize the waste, and we next we will try to produce the vermicompost here, like composting here. And including with that, we also get leather. What also we get? Leather. And along with all these things, we also get one more thing called biogas. Methane gas is called biogas from the dung. So basically in the villages, they have a biogas plant. So in that they dump dung and they mix it well and they close it with a lid. And later, after some days, the dungs are decomposing. From that, a gas is released called methane. It is connected to the kitchen, and that gas is used for cooking. So by this way, in a cattle rearing, we have different products here, and how we rear it I already told you. And J.K. Kurian, the person who tried to implement the food production of milk, so that he named father of Vitavolution, and he is also the founder of Amul Dairy Farm. Got it? And here, while we are crossbreeding the animals, also we take care of these species actually. The species which are strong and resistant towards many diseases. Those bull sperms are taken for the fertilizing of ovum of female, so that the next generation be good and strong. And next one, we also have to look at about apiculture. The second one we have discussed about poultry, right? So what is the second one we have discussed about? Poultry. In poultry, Poultry is nothing but rearing of hens is called poultry, right? Production and rearing of hens is called poultry. Here also there are two types, desi breeds, foreign breeds. So desi breeds like Asil, Giriraja, Girirani, and also Kadaknath, Chittagong, Longshorn, these all are. When you look at the foreign breeds, White Leghorn, Rhode Island Red, and New Hampshire, like there are different species, Anoka, like different species of foreign breeds. And basically in a poultry industry, we actually specifically hens are reared for meat and for eggs. So you know the meat of hen is called chicken and eggs. So basically, when you look at the poultry, the natural breeds gives very little production than the hybrid varieties. So natural, we have to wait for 2 to 3 years for not cold nothing but, and they give less yielding of the meat, 2 to 3 kgs, approx 5 kgs, that's all. And eggs also per year 25 to 30 eggs. When you look at the foreign breeds, they give 2 to 3 months only the hens grows up and gives at least 2.5 to 3 kgs meat. And hybrid varieties, they lay 300 to 350 eggs approximately. So that which production is greater than and which production is good. And here the production of the production of Natikollu is good for health, and as well as hybridized for earning money. Got it? And in a poultry industry, we not only get meat, even also eggs, including with that the wastage of the poultry also used as a manure. The wastage of the poultry is also used as a manure. And in this emu, I told you specifically, emu runs at 50 kilometers per hour and also gives 20 to 30 kgs of meat, and the egg also very large sizes, so that it has a great economical importance in India. And NECC, National Egg Coordination Committee, actually it also suggests to take 1 egg per day, got it? And it gives a health for our body. And basically this eggs production is less in the winter season and more in the summer season. That's what in winter the cost price of the eggs are more than summer, right? And next, we also have discussed about apiculture. Students, please try to understand. I am trying to revise your class for the reason you will at least read the textbook. That is the purpose. And again and again and again and repeating the class. Is it clear? So next, what is next one? Apiculture. Rearing of honeybees is called apiculture. And in a rearing of apiculture, in a rearing of honeybees actually, for the purpose to extract honey for eating, for making sweets, for Ayurvedic medicines and medication, it it is used. And next one, wax. Wax is also used in a varnishes, polishes, nail polishes even. Correct. And next one, venom, which is extracted from the sting of the honeybee, used as a tincture in a medication purposes. So by this way, and these honeybees actually collect nectar from the different flowers. But nowadays, due to the overusage of fertilizers, this honeybees number is decreasing, and also due to the radiation also, the honeybee number is decreasing. Is it clear? So that reduction of the radiation and reduction of the usage of chemicals can at least save the honeybees. Otherwise, there won't be a pollination. There won't be pollination. Pollination is important for fruit formation, right? That's what. So by this way, different even sericulture also. In sericulture industry, in 7th class we have discussed. Sericulture industry, there are silkworms for cloth. So here, but we are discussing about food production from animals. That's the reason we have to discuss about these all. So once again, read the lesson and related to the questions. What are the questions are related to these topics? Please answer for it. Answer that questions and continuation. Stick to the revising and reading textbook. This is my suggestion. Got it, students? So in the next class, I come with a revision part of I'll come with a fishiculture, nothing but fisheries, and also aquaculture too. I will try to explain. Okay, dear. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.